Hello, my name is. Yeah, we are meeting again every day. I'm from Deuteronomy, chapter 4. Therefore, hearken.
Who is to judgment which I teach for to do them and go in and possess the Lord God of your fathers giveth to you. You shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of the Lord your God which I command you. Your eyes have seen what the Lord did because of Baal Peor. For all the men that followed Baal Peor, the Lord thy God has destroyed them from among you. But ye that did cleave unto the Lord your God are alive that every one of you this day. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land, whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes, and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who has God so near unto them as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him? For what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgment so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? Only take heed to thy house and keep thy soul diligently, lest thou forget the things which thy eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life. By teach them, my son, and thy sons' sons, especially they that students before the Lord thy God in Horeb, when the Lord said unto me, gather me the people together, I will make them hear my ways, that they may learn to fear me all the days that they shall live upon the earth, and that they may teach their children. And ye came near and stood under the mountain, and the mountain burned with fire unto the midst of heaven, with darkness, cloud, and thick darkness. And the Lord spake unto you out of the midst of the fire. Ye heard the voice of the words that saw no similitude, only ye heard a voice, and he declared unto you this his covenant, which he commanded you to perform, even 10 commandments. He wrote them upon 2 tables of stone. And the Lord commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and judgments, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go over to possess it. Take ye therefore good heed unto yourself, for ye saw no manner of similitude on the day that the Lord spake unto you in Horeb out of the midst of the fire, lest ye corrupt yourself and make you a great image, the similitude of any figure, the likeness of male or female, the likeness of any beast that is on that earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flits in the air, the likeness of anything that creeps on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth, unless thou lifted up thine eyes unto heaven, when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven shouldest be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy God has divided unto all nations under the whole heaven. But the Lord hath taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, even out of Egypt, to be unto him a people of inheritance as ye this day. Furthermore, the Lord was angry with me for your sake, and swore that I should not go over Jordan, that I should not go in unto that good land which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. But I must die in this land. I must go over Jordan, but ye shall go over and possess that good land. Take heed unto yourself, lest ye forget the covenant of the Lord your God, which he made with you, and make you a graven image, the likeness of anything which the Lord thy God has forbidden thee. For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. When thou shalt forget children, and children, and ye shall have reigned long in the land, and shall corrupt yourself, and make graven image or the likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of the Lord thy God, to provoke him to anger. I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall utterly be destroyed. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, but that the Lord shall lead you. And there ye shall serve God, the work of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell. But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord thy God, thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul. When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come upon thee, even in the latter days, if thou turn to the Lord thy God, and shall be obedient unto the voice. For the Lord thy God is a merciful God, and he will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of thy fathers which he sware unto them. For ask now of the days that are past, which ye before thee, since the day that God created man upon the earth, as from the one side of heaven unto the other. Neither there had been any such thing as this greatness had been heard like it. Did ever people hear the voice of good people speaking out of the midst of the fire, as thou hast heard a life, and has God said to go and take him a nation from the midst of another nation by temptations, by sign, by wonders, and by war, and by a mighty hand, and by stretched out arm, and by great terror, according to all that the Lord your God did for you in Egypt before your eyes. Unto thee it was shewed, unto thee it was shewed, that thou mightest know that the Lord, he is God, there is none else beside him. Out of heaven he made thee to hear his voice, that he might instruct thee Upon it he shewed thee his great fire. Thou heardest his words out of the midst of the fire. And because he loved thy father before he chose their seed after them, brought thee out in his sight with his mighty power out of Egypt, to drive out of nation from before thee, great and mightier than thou art, to bring thee in, to give thee their land for an inheritance, as it is this day. Know therefore this day, consider it in thy hand, and that the Lord is God in heaven above, and upon the earth beneath. There is none else. Thou shalt keep therefore his statutes and his commandments, which I commanded this day, that it may go well with thee, and with thy children after thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days upon the earth, which the Lord thy God giveth thee forever. Then Moses severed 3 cities in the one side Jordan towards the sunrise. That this day is my free title, which should cure this his neighbor unaware, and hated him not in times past. And thou fleeing unto one of these cities he might live, namely Bazi in the wilderness, in the plain country of the Reubenites, and Ramoth in Gilead of the Gadites, and Golan in Bashan of the Manassites. And this is the law which Moses set before the children of Israel. And these are the testimony and the statutes and the judgment which Moses spake unto the children of Israel after they came forth out of Egypt. And on this side Jordan, in the valley of over against Beth-peor, is the land of Sihon king of the Amorites, who dwelt in Heshbon, whom Moses and the children of Israel smote after they were come for out of Egypt, and they possessed this land and the land of Og, king of Bashan, and two king of the Amorites, which were in this side Jordan towards the sunrise, from Oro, which is by the bank of the river Arnon, even unto Mount Sihon, which is Hermon, and all the plain of this side of Jordan eastward, ever unto the sea of the plain, and under the spring of Pisgah. Thanks be to the Lord. My name is Rockson Ankomah. Bye bye.